Before we jump into this video, Prison Empire Tycoon is a free-to-play idle mobile game about managing your own prison. You will be the boss that runs the prison, and you need to rehabilitate your prisoners in order to succeed. In order to keep your prisoners happy, you will have to manage staff including chefs and guards. One of the things I absolutely love about this game is the ability to upgrade your cells. You can build more cells, you can be a nice boss, you can get your prisoners new beds, you can build them basketball courts for entertainment. Every single choice you make will affect your prison. Do not spend all of your money straight away, and make sure you maintain a good rep by controlling the fights. Society is relying on you to help them by managing the best, most secure prison in the world. All you need to do to try this game out is own a mobile phone that has an app store, either Android or Apple. Use the link in the description or the link in the pinned comment of the video and get yourself playing the game. It's completely free and it is that simple. Thank you to Cody Games for the sponsor. On to the video. Welcome back to The Division 2. In this video we are going through my list of the top 5 weapons to use in this game in 2020. So jumping straight into it, number 1, these aren't in any specific order. One of them is actually from the very beginning of the game, but number 1 is the classic M1A. The reason I have this in my top 5 is because it's so bloody strong if you equip it on the right build. Base damage 493.1k, RPMs 180. I'm literally 1% damage to targets out of cover away from this being perfect. I run Boomerang as the talent. Crits have a 50% chance to return the bullet to the mag. If it is returned, the next shot has a 40% increased damage stat, like bonus, buff, whatever you want to call it. It's a very, very strong rifle. I'm not going to show you damage numbers and stuff because I don't have builds set up for all of these weapons, and some of them work very different to the others. But number 2 is going to be the Pestilence. I normally just pull this gun out and use it if I'm running a low difficulty to get through a mission or clear floors of the summit. The reason I use this is because of the talent Plague of the Outcasts. Hits are going to apply a debuff dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 50 times. Whenever an enemy dies with this debuff, all stacks are transferred to a nearby enemy within 25 meters. It's very, very strong. It deals a good amount of damage if you've got the right build for it. Don't forget to apply your damage bonus from your specialization when you're using it. And once you start hitting an enemy, you'll notice an icon above their head. It's going to start building up the stacks. That's going to deal damage over time. Then once they die, as long as the damage is kind of the final hit, or like whoever's applied the debuff has actually got the final hit on the enemy, it passes across to another and it carries on with the stack that you left the first enemy on. So if you build it up 30 stacks, then those 30 stacks are going to pass off to the next enemy, and it hits for a lot, especially on the lower difficulties. Number 3, and I didn't think I would ever add this in, but because of the talent again, I'm going to bring it into this list, and that is the Liberty Exotic Pistol. The reason I choose this is because your hits are going to grant 2% weapon damage, which stacks up to 30 times. Make sure you get body shots with this, because once you've stacked it up, a headshot will consume all of the stacks, repairing your shield for 3% per stack. If you're running survivability, you're running a shield build, use this Liberty. You can use it with, I'm pretty sure, any of the shields in the game. I run the Bulwark shield with it. My Bulwark shield's got 13.5 million health. I pop some body shots with this, 30 stacks, then pop a headshot. The stacks will stay there until you get a headshot, but once it consumes those 30 stacks, you're going to get 90% of your shield health back. Especially heroic legendary on a survivability build, it is so helpful to have this pistol by your side. Number 4 is going to be the P416. This is the weapon from the very beginning of the game. Not the glory days, just the standard custom P416 G3. As you can see, I've got it maxed out and I run this with strained. It's a very accurate, very stable weapon to use. There are better options out there. I believe I've heard a lot of people talking about the FAMAS for an AR build, but I personally love the P416. And with strained, you gain 10% crit damage for every 0.5 seconds you're firing, and it stacks up to 5 times. So fire for 2.5 seconds with this. With a 50 round mag, you're getting an extra 50% crit damage. Very, very good gun to use if you have the right build for it. And then number 5, the final weapon in my list, has to be the Harmony. I don't use this one too often at the moment because I'm normally running DPS or survivability, but on a skill build, even if you're not running perfectly in sync in the Harmony, the talent is still good itself. You can see the rolls are dreadful on this, but I've run this on a skill build. The reason I do is because if we have a look at perfectly in sync, hitting an enemy will grant 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. So you shoot an enemy, 20% skill damage. Then if you pop out a skill, using it or damaging an enemy with a skill will grant 20% weapon damage. So you're firing this gun and using your skills at the same time to damage enemies, you're getting 40% extra because damage increases are doubled whilst both buffs are active at the same time. So shoot your gun, use your skill, damage an enemy, you're getting 40% extra damage for your skills and your weapons. It's not so much about the harmony, it's more about the talent, but the normal in sync, if I remember correctly, is only 15% for each of those damages, so 30 when both are active, whereas the harmony gives it the perfect talent and it buffs those up to 20% each, being 40 if both are active at the same time. So that is going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. Remember to check the link in the description or pinned comment to download Prison Empire Tycoon for free on your mobile. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.